Hello, off to the City of Water, apparently. A revelation? Incredible power? The Great Savior? Are you all familiar with the legend of the three goddesses of the Beyond? Well, here, let me explain. Unless there's multiple great saviors, then everyone knows how life faces is ruled by a high god and a pantheon pantheon of lesser gods. Ugh. But there's a lot of other stories that have been passed down to us. The Three Goddesses is one that you don't hear much outside of this area. It's a story of goddesses from beyond this world. Taking care not to be overlapped, I whisper a question to Libby. Do you know this story? There are a number of legends that involve gods from dimensions beyond the heavens. There are numerous portals to other worlds within Laosis, so it's possible that such connections could exist, and thus many crossovers. I've not heard this particular story before, but that doesn't necessarily indicate that it's a fabrication. Okay. Huh? That doesn't help. So what's the connection between these goddesses or whatever, and this girl? The priests were given a revelation. They said that the goddesses would grant their power to a girl of this village. A revelation? Fell spoke the word as if it were some infallible truth. While I pressed him, he stressed that this came from a line of priests that had been active since ancient times. They're apparently revered locally. So these goddesses from beyond communicated this revelation through these priests. Right. If the revelation is correct, that girl will receive the goddess's powers by visiting their temples. And the magical energy from that power will reach its apex in the 7th month, when the moon is at its perigee. That phenomenon is currently part of a 10-year cycle. At that point, we'll perform a ritual to release that power into the world via an application Magavis. That will result in all the ruinators from the seeds of ruin being purified by holy light. That sounds extremely convenient. That was the revelation? Once again, I lower my voice so only Libby and Alan can hear. This is all pretty hard to believe. I mean, if that much power was actually released in the world, wouldn't it affect every living thing on it? I guess that's why the gods sent us envoys instead of coming to the surface world themselves. There is a dubious look on Alan's face. So if that were speaking of the power of our own heavens, it may be that these goddesses of beyond possess unusual power befitting their name. So you think there's a chance that this is actually legit? This girl in the revelation, that's Kana, right? And according to the revelation, the next step is for her to go on a pilgrimage to these temples. Right, and I was just about to go. I was planning to leave as soon as I had everything ready. You're not going to send her on this pilgrimage alone, are you, Mr. Fell? There are so many monsters out there, I'd be worried sick. You'll be there to protect her, right? Phil won't be coming. Phil. You won't? Why not? I have to be here making the special Magus for the ceremony. I barely have enough time to make it before the moon's perigee, and I'm not much of a fighter anyway. I'll be going on the pilgrimage while Phil works on the Magivis. That's not to say we don't have a plan. We'd never allowed anything to happen to Kana. We'd found her We've found her a good escort. He's a dark-haired swordsman who's a virtuoso with a blade. He should be arriving in town soon. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's my character. I'm just guessing. His name is... Oh, man. A loud noise interrupts comment. I know it's my character. It's gotta be my character. In other words, it wouldn't have that pause, or maybe it would still. What the... What was that noise? It came from outside. Let's check it out. Oh wow, this is a long cutscene. Let's see how far we get. That way, I see smoke. Grog! That's a monster's roar. It's bad, Phil. They broke through the outer walls. We've got monsters inside the town. What? Those giant ones that have been hanging around outside of town lately? We've got to evacuate. I'll help. Thanks. We need all the help we can get. You can count on our aid as well. Yep. Alan, you help with the evacuation. Libby and I will try to drive away the monsters. Understood. I don't sense any great danger, but let's not be careless out there. Come on, Libby. I nodded goodbye to Ellen, and we ran in the direction of the roar. Let's do this. This must be the spot. The wall's been smashed through, and there's monsters scattered about. We've got to hurry. You! The last person who ought to be here was casually charging into the fray. I grabbed her hood. It had become a reflex at this point. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey! Let me go, Zephyr. And stop yanking my hood. That's dangerous. Nowhere near as dangerous as being out here in the first place. Didn't we just talk about this? Get to safety. Safety. Why can I never talk during these videos? This is the town where I grew up. I had to do something to help. Maybe I'm no good at fighting, but I can manage being a decoy. At least I'll buy the others time to escape. Quit it with that stuff already. A blade slices through the air. Huh? That sounded like a sword. Someone's fighting out there. It would be my awesome... Oh, it's actually Yuri. Okay. Shining Fang. Okay, cool. Yuri. Dang. They just keep coming. How many of these things are there? I still don't know how my character fits in this whole story then. Whoa. Look how many monsters that swordman's kept keeping at bay. Now that I think about it, what is my... I mean, I know my character is a stone cantation a most talented warrior indeed. He looks just like the man Fel told me about. Could that be Yuri? Yes, it's Yuri. Okay. Ah, that explains it. He's the escort for your pilgrimage. Hey, you lot. If you're here to gawk, get to safety before you get killed. If you're here to fight, take the ones to the right. You got it. Ignore the big guy for now, and focus on the small fry. As they get deeper into the city, it won't be pretty. Let's go! Okay. Well, still, where's my character fit in this story? Because all I know is my character showed up, missing his memory. So, Let's do this. Okay. Oh. Wait 1 second. Sorry about that. I forgot to delete a video so I would have plenty of storage. You know. That was a nice cutscene. Nice. Really nice. Do, do, do. Feel our swords and spears. You will not stop us. Dead. Dead. Here's the boss. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Feel the power of our round circles. Well, you completely and utterly missed. You are finished off. And I am not getting very much luck as far as like final strikes and all go. Do 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 do. Give me more hero stones, 'cause I need them and stuff. Cool black-haired guardian. I'm loving this cutscene, but I mean this background information, because it is true. That is kind of important. I would like to see what Zephyr and Alan look like, though. I think I know what Zephyr looks like. Defeated. Feel the pain. Actually, we have no pain. We're all happy-go-lucky and stuff. I just mentioned that earlier. Defeated. Done. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's finish this. Go! And you're dead. Awesome. Do 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 do. We won this battle. Connecting. More hero stones. More junk. A visible end. Let's see if we can get this done. Because that would be awesome. That'd be wonderful. I still gotta do dishes and laundry. Because it's important to do your chores. Die. Go forth. That didn't work how I needed it to. That's a little bit better. Keep on doing damage to the enemy. Maybe they'll pass out from exhaustion. How dare you! Tarnish the name of our pals, the Squares! The Triangles will avenge you, Squares! They will restore your honor! I guess that's more Guardian tickets. The clear winner. Yes. Our victory is sealed. Actually no Guardian tickets. The last one. I presume that means it's the last one. I guess it kind of be like your book. Like if you named your book The Last Anything, then it's probably the end of the series. Such as The Last Arc, The Last Battle. I mean, those are the only ones I can think of right now, but I'm sure there's more out there. Awesome. Awesome. Lovely. I'll remember that. Probably. Yeah.
受けなさい。私に自由なんていらない。
The final boss. That one monster. What's your name? Giant Ice Chimera. Huh. That's not as special as I thought it was gonna be. But not everything has to be all fancy and whatnot. Except for this battle music. It's pretty hard to beat some like really good battle music. It's really nice. Makes the battle sound so much more grand than it actually is. Okay, let's see. So the last one wasn't the last one. Oh, the last one was the last one. Yeah, golly. I think that was the last of them. Thanks for your help, friend. I ought to be able to thank you, but you can wait. We gotta get that wall patched up. Libby, give us a hand here. Use your earth arts to plug that hole. Right away. The shattered wall begins to mend. Whoa, that's some trick. Not half as impressive as those sword moves of yours. Oh, I'm nothing special. Excuse me? Are you Yuri? I guess you're doing this stuff for Vesperia. Huh? How'd you know my... Oh, of course, you must be my client. Well, my adopted father is, but yes. Before we get into that, thank you so much for helping to save my town. And you too, Cypher and Lippy. Once again, you came through while I just got in the way. The people of this town mean a lot to me, and thanks to you, they're all safe now. I can't thank you enough. Oh, don't worry about it. But I do worry, and that's why I need to make this pilgrimage. This again. Shall we continue this conversation somewhere a little bit more comfortable? I need to meet my client anyway. I'll ask one of you to lead the way. I'd been here all of 5 minutes before I got swept up in that mess. Huh, I see your luck is as great as ever, Yuri. So you're the one who slew those monsters for us. I see the rumors about you were true. I couldn't be happier to have you guarding Kana. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I haven't agreed to anything. I'm gonna need you to run down the situation for me first. Ugh. It's just as I told you before. For the sake of the world, we need you to escort Kana to the temples of the goddesses. I sincerely hope I can convince you to accept the job. For the sake of the world, huh? As important a job as it is, I'm afraid I can't pay much, but I'll give you everything I can. Fair enough. Yeah, I think I'd better take a pass on this one. Why? What? Why? I haven't had much luck with matters of faith. But more than that, the fate of the world is a little much to lay on some kid's shoulders, don't you think? Living ain't easy with lunatics sowing seeds of ruin all over the place. I get that. But there's folk out there working hard doing what they can to fix things. Look, kid, Kana, right? I don't think it's a good idea to go out on some dangerous journey before those folk have finished the job. Why not hold off on the troop for a good while? I'm sure there's a lot of good you could do right around here. But that's exactly why it must be done. Our very future rests upon her success. Well, no pressure. Please, we need you to do this. Phil, please stop. We have to respect Yuri's decision. And we probably should have asked for like 9 soldiers or, 9 guild members or something like that. But come on. We'll give up on the escort idea, but I won't give up on the pilgrimage. I swear I will visit the temples. No. Come on, kid, let's be serious here. I'm sorry if this sounds like some joke to you. To be honest, I have no idea if the revelation is true or not. But I can't help but think, what if it is? If it is, then I need to get out there as quickly as possible and purge this evil from our world. Even if there's only a tiny chance it's true, I'm doing the pilgrimage. I have to find out for sure. I'm being stubborn, I know, but that's why I don't want to waste anyone else's time with this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You've done enough for us. Thank you. Well, that sucks. Yuri's not just gonna leave. That's practically roping Yuri in, because he's not just gonna ditch someone. Dots. Well, that's that then. So you're just going to let her do this? I'm not giving up on the escort. I don't know how I'll find a good one at this point, though. A good escort. Ah, of course. What about you four? Will you protect my Kana? Us? You mean us? You've already risked yourselves to protect Kana without knowing anything about her, so I know I can trust you. And you seem to be skilled fighters. You want to join, Yuri? Because it looks like this is happening no matter what. Well, if you're sure you want me, I'd be happy to accept, but it sounds like it might be too dangerous for me to do alone. He just said the 4 of you guys. But if I had Cypher's team with me, what do you guys think? Suddenly, Alan and Libby's eyes were on me. We're gonna all do this thing. A pilgrimage, huh? We'd be visiting areas rich in magical energy, which tend to attract ruinators. So they'd be worth a visit anyway. But the bigger reason is the look on their faces. I could tell that they wanted me to say yes. Sure, why not? We've got our own fish to fry. But we have been running low on truffle money. If we could get a big enough advance payment, it'd be worth the detour. Running out of time. That's wonderful, thank you. Lovely. Listen, as skilled warriors you're courting dangerous danger here. And besides, Cypher, the rest of you are barely older than Kana yourselves. We don't care. Are you sure you want to go through with this, kid? Yes, we're gonna do this. Too bad. Yes. See that? Alright, fine. If I can't turn the ship around, then I'm hopping around. Bored. I'll go too. Yeah, you go. Really? Oh, thank you, Yuri. Lovely. I'm running out of time. I still think this is a bad idea, but the thought of you guys dead on the side of the road somewhere, I'd never forgive myself. Ha. So here's the deal. We get to the first symbol or whatever, and if you don't get grabbed some special power, I'm taking you home. And if that means carrying you, bound and gagged, then that's what I'll do. Deal? Lovely. You have yourself a deal, and my deepest gratitude. Lovely. And that's how we ended up agreeing to escort a girl on a pilgrimage. Lovely. First, the journey to the temple, number 1. Lovely, I'm out of time. I did all this. Goodbye.